Hello, everybody. Welcome to this Zoom call. If you are on this call, you have been recognized and identified as somebody that can help us expand the brand and open up new markets. So welcome. Congratulations on being here. My name is Anastasia Paris. I am a launch leader here with Reman. I wear many hats, most importantly, mama. I'm a 50-year-old single mama to my incredible daughter, Sophia, who's 7. I also am a life designer. I am an entrepreneur. I'm an Instagram influencer. I am an Amazon best-selling author now. So when I was gifted these products, months before they were even available here in the US, I had zero expectations of this turning into anything other than another disappointed use in skincare. To be honest, I was told these were the best, and like everything we use, there's these promises, and then what turns out to be a wah wah wah. So I used it. I told my friend I would give it 3 days, morning and night. I figured I could do anything for 3 days. I was absolutely, like many of you who've already tried the products, blown away by the efficacy, by the results, the immediate results. I came from an industry where we were told, we had to wait 30, 60 days to see results, and these that delivered immediate results. I was curious, right? And I wanted to know more, like, when is this available? What does the business side look like? I was then connected to Mr. Danny Bay, who you guys are going to hear from here in a little bit, who I locked arms with directly. He's our president of sales. He came into town and I said, look, I literally don't even have time in my day to do all the things that are on my plate, but I need to know what this is. And if this is what I think it is, I am going to cut stuff out and rearrange it and make the time for this. And that's exactly what happened. We sat down. I said, I want to be a part of the North American launch. For me, what drew me to it, in addition to the products, was this story, right? You guys are going to hear about the story, but I'll tell you, the idea of partnering with a multi-billion-dollar brand that's already number one in its own market, was made number one by its own people, right? We all know K-beauty is the gold standard across the world. It was already number one in its own market, and now it's opening up in North America. So we all hear ground floor opportunity, how exciting it is. But the problem, if any of us have been involved in ground floor opportunity, is that usually it never gets off the ground, right? It's not funded. So this was fully funded. I like to say we took all of the yuck out of a traditional direct sales, multi-level marketing model. We created what's called a high margin wholesale, which Danny's going to dive deeper into. But, we took away the requirements of monthly fees, of monthly minimums, of stocking inventory. And we added this: once you hit a commission rate, you lock it in for life. You don't have to build a team here. You can strictly sell products and earn 35% of those sales. So all of these things for me made it so a priority in my life, in knowing that I was going to be able to help bless so many lives. So we did our soft launch in March. It has been incredible. And then we really had our real launch with all of our new systems updates and comp plan enhancements last month. So we're really happy you're here, number one. And I encourage you just to sit back with an open mind and just take notes, take it all in, and just think of all the endless possibilities that this can really provide for you and your network. So we're going to get started. we are going to skip ahead to the story of Reman, okay? So this brand opened in Korea, like I said, in 2018, okay? And when they opened in Korea, they did in the first 5 years, they did over $2 billion in revenue. They were rated the #1 K-beauty brand, which for me is so impressive, right? You've got over 2,000 K-beauty brands in Korea. This was #1 in its own market by its own people, over 2,000 brands. They sold 35 million bottles in Korea, in South Korea, you guys, which is the size of Utah. North American launch, like I said, was March 18th of 2023, just here 6-7 months ago. That was our soft launch, and then here last month was really our launch. And then we had, like I said, our ground floor opportunity here in America. So you've got this multi-billion-dollar brand that's opening up a new market. It's already proven in its own market, and we have the opportunity here in North America to be the pioneers to share this. We also did Taiwan pre-launch. The company has backed up what they say they're going to do. I'm going to share a story with you guys. This Reman Village here in the bottom right-hand corner. At the North American launch in Vegas in March, you see the NASDAQ sign. They actually rented one of the biggest jumbotrons in the world to screen our commercials on. This company spares no expense at providing us the marketing materials and really just setting us up for success. The Reman Village, they talked about in March that they're going to build this retreat center in Jeju Island where we source these ingredients you guys are going to hear from, and a place where we get to go as leaders and be celebrated. And, we think, okay, like, when is this going to actually be done? I love that there's a picture of it. Well, fast forward 2.5 months ago in October, I was part of the first group that got to go to Reman Village. It was unlike anything I've ever experienced. And I like to think I travel pretty well. You guys, the caliber of what they built was in line with the Four Seasons, okay? They've built, they just acquired our new corporate headquarters that we're going to be able to tour here in a couple months. So they have really spared no expense at setting us up for success. Along with that comes all these accolades you're going to see along the bottom of your screen that we've acquired in such a short amount of time. You guys can do a deep dive on these awards and accolades in explorereman.com. Okay, so let's talk about our brands. Okay, so we have the skincare, we have Boda Lab. So there's 3 sub-brands under our Reman umbrella. Our Boda Lab is our body care we'll talk about, and our Lifening is our inner beauty. So I'm going to share with you guys our Incel Derm commercial. You'll see, based on our marketing materials, really how beautifully done and prepared all of these are.
Here in the Incel Derm Byungpoo lab, we work with elements provided by nature. Among the many gifts of nature, the Earth's energy provides a capacity to purify. That capacity is enriched in the plant Centella asiatica, also known as Byungpoo in Korea. The size of the leaf, the direction of the root, soil temperature, and cultivation method. Every aspect is analyzed. The plants are grown for 45 days until they brim with life's energy. Only freshly harvested Korean Byungpoo plants are used as ingredients for Incel Derm. Another key ingredient is the pristine lava seawater from Jeju Island. For over 400,000 years, the volcanic rock beds of Jeju have borne the ocean's energy, instilled into its deep waters. That water is infused at the optimal temperature of 80 degrees Celsius for 20 hours to slowly and gently extract the essential fluids from the byungpool leaves. Those fluids are at the core of the brightening and purifying energy delivered by Inselderm. We present to you byungpool Energy Fluid. Our hypoallergenic fluid boosts the skin cell regeneration cycle by providing optimal benefits with the Booster Serum Booster Ritual. The booster opens the way for moisture to enter and awaken the skin's radiance. Then, the serum aligns the skin barrier to enhance the glow. And the final layer of booster ingrains glow and resilience deep into your skin. With this routine, your skin will gain the glow-lifting effects. Radiate the glow of youth from deep inside your skin cells with Inselderm.
All right, so let's talk about what we saw in the video, okay? This is really a trifecta of ingredients and technology that nobody else has. So we've got our giant byungpool that we talked about, okay? So this Asiatica pennywort plant, the Centella asiatica, is used in other skincare, okay? They usually use the dried up, crumbled up powder version of it because it's obviously easier and cheaper to transport. So what sets ours apart is not only do we use the live liquid version, we extract it from a live plant, but we created and registered this giant byungpool plant that's 4 to 5 times bigger than your normal byungpool plant. And since we registered it, you guys, we are the only ones that have access to this plant for the next 20 years. So nobody else can use it. They can use the smaller, powdered, crumbled up version. Not only is ours fresh, bigger, better, but we grow it in this lava energy water, okay? So this lava energy water, 400,000-year-old, it's packed with minerals, that is not normally found. So 80% of skincare is distilled water, just regular distilled water. We use this lava energy water that is packed with such great nutrients. And then of course we've got our technology that delivers these ingredients deeper into the skin. And it's a technology that a lot of companies have this technology. Ours delivers it in a rate that far supersedes anything else out there. So it's this combination of these three that nobody else has that delivers these products in a way that people, the minute they put on the skin, they feel a difference. And then within a few days, they start to see a difference. Okay, again, this is premium skincare. You guys, it's affordable. So you're talking about $30 to $35 for a cleanser. This powder up cleanser will last you 6 months, no joke. So we've got this beautifully packaged skincare that is affordable, that's created for all skin types, okay, that delivers immediate results, and it's clean. So the more we learn, the more we care about what we put on in and around us. And these products are clean. They have no hormone disruptors. And, you know, usually you need those chemicals to actually change your skin. Not with these products. The technology, like I said, everything wrapped in this packaging of the technology and the ingredients delivers it to all skin types, all skin conditions, which sets us apart as well. Okay, so let's talk about our Boda Lab brand. So our Boda Lab brand has hair care and body care. These are natural, vegan. The shampoo the water treatment, and the hair serum. So the shampoo, the clinical studies in Korea actually proved that it helps with hair regrowth and helps with hair loss. So we can't claim those clinical studies here yet because we haven't completed them, but in Korea, where the standards are much higher, that has been proven in Korea. The water treatment, this is going to pull out the impurities. It's going to soften and silk in your hair. The water treatment is the craziest thing. It feels like water when you put it on, and then as you add water to it, it turns into a conditioner. The body care, it's got hyaluronic acid with collagen 3. You guys, these products are beautiful. Our body wash, our body scrub, our body lotion, all fantastic products that, you know, we have these sub brands, which is amazing. So not only can people, you know, look good on their face, but they can feel good on their body. And we have, of course, our internal beauty products. Okay, so we've got our Deep Talk Plus. This is our inner beauty line, our lightening line. This promotes gut health. It's got detox benefits. It has probiotics to help with the immune system, and it's got your zinc and psyllium husk powder. So what this is, they're little pellets. You just chug them back with some water, and it is going to help regulate you, help clean you out. It's going to literally kind of attach to the inside and take all the yuck out. So I won't get into any more detail than that, but people have raved about this product and helping them with their bowel movements. Okay, so next is our Beauty Collagen Ampule. This is a marine collagen. It has all the benefits of the collagen, right? You've got your hair, your skin, your nails. It's got also biotin and vitamin C. They're individual ampules, which is great. You can throw them in your bag on the go. You don't have to measure them out. They're in liquid form, ready to just throw back or mix with something. So, you know, in addition to our skincare, we've got our inner beauty. We're taking care of not only the outside, but taking care of the inside out. And again, you know, there are people that, you know, that are attracted to our skincare. We have hair salons that are attracted to our hair care. And then we've got our collagen and inner beauty people. So we really have products for everybody to use, right? And for everybody to be able to promote. That being said, I am going to introduce to you guys, I am so excited to have Danny Bay on our call today. He is our president of sales. He is the gentleman I was telling you about in the beginning of this, who I met with, who I sat down with and said, I need to be a part of this. We need to figure this out. He is a servant leader. He is an incredible leader, has built massive businesses, and what he's helping Reman do, just we're super grateful to have him as part of our team and part of our group and be able to have access to him because his wealth of knowledge is amazing. So without further ado, Danny, I am going to turn this over to you.
And to call in, it's great to meet everybody that's connected live on this live Zoom event. You know, I know many of you probably just recently got introduced to the information, and maybe a friend, family member, or colleague told you that there is this crazy skincare that just arrived in the United States or Canada from Korea, and everybody's raving about it, and literally thousands and thousands of happy customers are literally spreading the word of this incredible Korean skincare product that just arrived in. And we are so excited. I have so much respect for Anastasia. In my 20 plus years of working globally, working with many different entrepreneurs, I could tell you that I have never met anyone like Anastasia. You know, her leadership, her commitment, and her wisdom, as well as her just a style of professionalism and her way of life, and how passionate she is in sharing good opportunity and good products with different communities, but also how much she cares about people she's in business with and she shares. So I really appreciate Anastasia's leadership. She's a special leader with Reman expansion in the United States. And those of you that are guests, just being invited to this presentation for the very first time, learning about the company. We appreciate your time. And I'm sure by now, hearing about the products, probably the top of the thing on your mind is, okay, I heard about it, but now I want to try it. And I will highly recommend that whoever gave you the invitation, have access to it. If you live nearby, then get together with them physically. They could probably help you try it. If you live in a different city or state, make sure that you pick up, a couple of the small, at least small portion of the products for you to try the products, because once you experience our products, I think, it's better than multiple presentations or trainings or documents that you could read through. It's great to meet every single one of you. I'm going to dive into the distribution opportunity that's attached to our products as we launched in the United States briefly. But before that, just so we're not complete strangers, I'll tell you a little bit about my background. I am Korean American. I was born and raised in Korea, and 28 years ago, I moved to this beautiful country. I live in Las Vegas. And about 20 years I've spent my adult life, being in business, marketing, sales, and expansions for different brands. And I worked with telecom companies, nutrition companies, and skincare companies. And I was very fortunate about a year and a half ago when I was visiting Korea. I got to meet the owners of Reman. And I think many of us could agree that in life, some events take place where you weren't expecting, just like Anastasia shared earlier. You weren't expecting it, but it opens up doors of opportunity and maybe even offer a different direction in life, or becomes a turning point in your life. And I think the greatest example for me is 23 years ago, I saw a girl at a park. She was a stranger. 6 months later, she became my girlfriend. 5 years later, she became my wife, and now she's the mother of 3 of my children, and they're all in high school. So I think I wasn't expecting that, but that happened. And that year and a half ago, I consider meeting Reman owners as one of those moments. I was busy running a couple of my own businesses, and they told me what they've done in Korea, and I heard about them before. But when they told me they wanted to bring this incredible skincare product portfolio to United States, and they talked about their vision of what they were planning to do, starting with the United States, and the distribution opportunity they wanted to offer in United States and Canada that's working extremely well in the marketplace of Korea. I just got excited, and that small hour of a coffee meeting turned into the complete direction change, even for my career. And just like Anastasia, she added this to her busy life plate, right? As a best-selling author, as a life designer, and as an influencer, and having multiple different projects going. And maybe today is going to be one of those moments for you. I'm not saying it will be, but I think it will be worth it for you to have an open mind for next 10-15 minutes as we share the distribution side of the business, for you to see if this is something that can maybe add value to your life. Obviously, with increase of inflation that took place last 4 years, you look at the stats in last 4 years of time, even in the United States, 18% inflation has taken place. In 2022 alone, it's 8% inflation. And many people that are small business owners to W-2 employees, we have seen the cost of living increase, but many people around us, their income didn't increase by 18% in last 4 years of time. And I believe that many people are looking for ways, of course, for a good skincare solution, but also a way to offset some of the increase that took place in the last few years of time. And I believe, and Anastasia believes, that we have a great opportunity to share with so many people in North America just to do that. So let's talk about it. The reason Reman has these opportunities to offer is because traditionally companies has products, they hire or partner with just a couple of distributors, and they're the ones finding wholesalers. They hire wholesalers to go out and bring products to retail stores, and that's how customers usually purchase. And in that model, usually customers paying higher price for the same product, because there are 3 different parties that actually has to make profit in between the transaction of company money to the customer. And our company Reman said, hey, instead of taking that model, what if we approach a business model where we create an independent distributor type of a wholesale model, where a company only works with wholesale distributors, just like myself and Anastasia, and we have the opportunity to market products directly to customers, or find other partners or retail stores that wants to market our products, or maybe even partner with small boutique sites or people that are influencers online to market online. But as we go out and distribute, everything happens through independent wholesale distributors, where you get to you could either make all the margin or get some help and share that commission as well. So it's a very unique business model, but because this cuts out the three different parties and it's just one party customers could directly access to, we have a price point that is extremely competitive. I would say, many products in the market that's high end, $200, $300, $400 per bottle product. If you compare apple to our product, average price is $30 to $60. I know that 10 out of 10 of the people I've spoken to that tried both products, they always choose our product over even higher price ticket items that people could see in the marketplace. So having distribution opportunity like this is exciting, and I'll go into more further details. But why would people, instead of going to a retail store or online channel that are connected to independent wholesale distributors like us, why would they create an account and buy it through us directly? It's because they have 5% reward programs where every time they spend money, they could earn 5% reward points. They could use it as dollars towards their next purchase, as well as we have a customer loyalty program where you could get up to 10% savings just by being a loyal customer, during checkout. So we have a great program for customers as well, which we'll share more with you for those of you that decide to partner with a business. Now, let me briefly explain how the distribution compensation portion of the business works. I look at it as three business models in one, and the first part, which I believe is the most attractive for most people, is an opportunity to go out there and market products to your community, to your peers, and to people around you that's looking for good skincare. They're looking for a good solution. They're looking for affordable a way to really take good care of their skin and hair and body. I know many people are looking for solutions. I'm turning 41 years old this year. Me and my wife, last few years prior to meeting Reman, as we were going into our 40s, we had concerns, and I don't know about you, but we list the top 5 concerns and stress in our life was every time we take shower, I had to pick up a bunch of stuff I didn't want to pick up, and I just couldn't stop it. And the fact that, Reman has incredible hair care line, we literally within a week of using the product, that problem went away. And there's, instead of aging, and everybody thinks every day as we get older, we age, and that's normal. We should accept. I didn't know that you could have a skincare solution where every day you look younger. And I think myself and Anastasia, many people we've been working with for the last few months of time, every time we see that, maybe a month later, 2 months later, like, how come you look younger than 2 months ago and 6 months ago? That's been the thing in Reman community. And I'm sure many people, around you in your life are looking for solutions like that. Also, many people are looking to offset just $500 in the increase that has it in their cost of living, or maybe $500 a week, or maybe $500 a day for some people. But we have an opportunity for people to control their time, control their revenue generating process within this model, where they could earn between 10, 25, 35% commission for simply sharing these products into the market. Let me briefly explain. To create a distributor account, it's only $20. It takes less than 5 minutes. You can create it on our reman.com website. Once the account is set up, immediately, every purchase you make and every product you offer to customer, you will earn 10% commission. And as soon as it's a milestone program we have, as soon as you surpass the 3,000 business point worth of revenue volume, you could count up to 3 months. So if you started in January, it's January, February, March, or it didn't happen by March, you could count February, March, April. It's rolling 3 months. When you surpass the milestone of 3,000 business point, it unlocks 25% commission, and you earn the status of a manager. Here's what I really like about the manager status. Once you earn the status, you don't have to ever earn it again. For the lifetime of you having, partnership with Reman, you're going to earn as a manager, you will unlock 25%, which is incredible. Now, what's also awesome is there's no purchase requirement. There's no monthly volume or requirement or quarterly requirement. You just got to pass that milestone one time. As a manager, every purchase you make, every purchase your customers make, you're earning 25% commission, which simply means 1,000 BP means $250. 2,000 BP simply means $500, and that's a great offset of the increase of the cost for many people in America. Senior manager is 35%. 35%, how do you unlock? Same concept, but instead of 3,000, it's 6,000 business point in most recent 3 months of time. As a senior manager, you're unlocking 35%. So, 1,000 BP is just $350, very simple. And we have many senior managers that are generating 10, 20, even 30,000 plus volume, where they could actually earn several thousands of dollars, if not more, even as a senior manager as well. So I look at this as almost like high commission affiliate marketing type of an opportunity, because you don't have to introduce anyone to the business, you don't have to recruit, you don't need a structure, you don't need volume requirement, you don't have purchase requirement. You just got to create an account and pass the milestone of those volume, and you can unlock these percentages and have partnership with the company for life as long as you are active in the company. So that is very attractive. And what we have seen is, in short amount of time, just in United States alone, we officially launched 10 months ago in United States, and we have thousands and thousands of people that have already unlocked at the senior manager and manager level to enjoy the benefit. Now, we also have an opportunity for people that are not just wanting to be high percentage margin distributor partnership, but they want to build a team. As many of you would agree, that if you want to build big business, you need a team. It's impossible to run a giant 20,000 square foot restaurant all by yourself. You're going to need a team, and what's beautiful about this model is, because products are so attractive, because the initial engagement of distribution opportunity is so attractive, it is very simple. What we have found is it is very simple to build a team. But if you decide to build a team of distributors that will go out there and market products with you, it gets very exciting, because once you unlock the position of team leader, instead of earning 10 or 25 or 35%, now you could earn 45% commission on the product, the revenue that you generate personally. And if you have team members that are generating volume with you, you pretty much get to share from that 45%. As an example, if you have a planner in the team generating revenue, they get to earn their own 10%, and you make the difference of 35%. If you have a manager in the team generating revenue, they get to earn their own 25%, which means you earn the difference of 20%. So, we love this model where you could build a team, and that out of all the volume that's happening, 45% of the volume is paid between you and your team members that are also generating their volume with you. That's an extremely high commission. It's almost not fair. Think about it. Companies to make the product, they have to do the packaging, they do the marketing, they have to set up IT, they have to set up the process, they have to ship the product, they have to have warehouse, they have to have customers, they do all of those, and we keep 45%. And they have to make the product, it costs money to make the product and get it over here to United States. So anyways, I think it's almost unfair advantage opportunity for us to just market the product. And how you unlock team leader status is just by doing a couple things. Not by yourself, but you and your team together generating 50,000 volume. And also building a team of 10 or more partners. 3 senior managers and 7 managers are hired in the team. Total of 10 team members or more is how you unlock that team leader position in the company. Now, starting team leader, that's a high commission, that's high percentage. Of course, there is a little bit of monthly volume requirement for you to continue to enjoy the 45% and all the benefits that comes with team leader. That's only 10,000 volume, including all the activities that happens in the team. Now, we already have hundreds of people that have already unlocked the team leader status with the company in the United States, and we're seeing incredible amount of success by many of the team leaders that are literally in position earning additional income to not just offset the increase of the cost of living, but almost replacing, if not double and tripling, their full-time income as an entrepreneur, some of them as professional in the medical field, and their incredible successes are happening at the team leader level as well. And we also have leadership level. And we have director, senior director, and national director. I'll just briefly mention it like this. This is the leadership levels where you get to participate in revenue share of 1% of North America revenue, as well as, you know, additional override for all the activities that's happening in your team. You know, these are for people that wants to really be part of the bigger picture, you know, as we expand new markets and as we really, you know, make decisions. Yesterday, we had a 2024 director strategy session where we had dozen directors got together physically, and we talked about events and promotions, and we discussed ideas to really help the company to, you know, really be effective and really grow. And yes, our first year 50 million in success is incredible, but all the directors agreed yesterday that we're going to minimum 3 to 4x that this year in 2024, and there are going to be many opportunities created this year. And we look forward to, you know, some of you that are big thinkers and you want to participate with Reman opportunity at a big scale, just like Anastasia is. We have many positions open at the director, senior director level, national director level. We'll love to see you participate at that level of the company in the future as well. What's also exciting about becoming team leader and higher is the fact that you have an opportunity to get compensated for helping other people to win in your business. We have what's called leadership match program. You know, you become a team leader or a higher. Anytime someone in your team becomes a team leader or higher, if you help them to earn great commission, companies are going to reward you by paying you a 15% or 10% or 5% matching bonus for the commission they've earned. As an example, if you help someone to make 10,000, 15% of that will be $1,500. And imagine helping 10 people to do the same. Imagine helping 100 people over time to do the same. We believe that already there are leaders that's already earning leadership matching program, and with helping dozens and some of them hundreds of people that have already qualified for these ranks. And this is an incredible way to help people, be incentivized to help people, and get compensated well when you help them to do extremely well in the business. This is also a great program. So, you know, we also have, if those of you that are guests just looking at this for the first time, and maybe you're going, okay, I want to try the product, I see an opportunity, I see how this will work, I want to share the products to people in my community, you know, my network. We have for first 30 days, if you're just brand new, getting introduced to the business, as soon as you create an account, you have access to the best value deal possible for first 30 days of creating your account. And once you create this account, for first 30 days, you have access to EXLine Starter Kit or Starter Kit Premium, where you are getting free products, and you get travel kits, especially with the large starter kit we have. But there is a free product in all 3 different categories of kits, and this is the greatest value you will be able to have for all our products. You know, so if you want to try at least one of all the products, and you know, then we highly recommend that you pick one of these starter kits. If you want to start retailing to your customers, customers right away, and you want some of your friends and family to try the products right away, and have it available, then, these are the greatest ways to start. And of course, we have, similar component, for Canadian pricing separately done as well, if you have business partners or customers you want to introduce in Canada. Also, our company, as Anastasia mentioned, we have Reman Village that was built, just last year. Anastasia was one of the very first group to visit the facility. We had incredible vacation there, and this is available for all of us, as we move up in the ranks of the company. Company developed it. They will never take outside tenants. They will only allow these all 9 units on the village is only available for Reman distributors and leaders, and we're really excited about that. And we also have a vacation program that's taking place May of this year, in just 4 months. I heard last night there's still 20 spots left. We're taking 200 people to Cancun. There are different travel points that you could earn to qualify for this trip. It's going to be very exciting. It's not that difficult to do. It takes work, but it's very possible. We've seen people qualify within first day, first week, first couple of weeks as well. We do have 20 spots left. Talk to the person that gave you an invitation to learn about Reman, and you should join us. We're going to have a great time. I know Anastasia already booked her flights. She's going to have a great time. I'm looking forward to it. It's one thing to have fun in Cancun just by yourself or your friends or your family, but when you're there with like-minded, incredible, positive, energetic, excited people, 200 of them, we really have a great time, and we're really looking forward to the trip. In wrapping up the presentation, a lot of people ask me, they said, Danny, is this another skincare business? Is this another affiliate marketing or another direct sales opportunity? I tell them, my opinion, I think it's more than that. I think right now it's a movement. I think a lot of us, in our probably careers and in our lifetime, we've some things that happen in our lives we got to either see or be part of. We wouldn't consider that just an opportunity, but we'll call that as a movement. And I think if you and I could ever catch a movement, and if we could ever be in the front of a movement, and if we could participate and be in a position to capitalize a movement, the amount of success and amount of benefit you could get from catching a movement from the beginning, it's different than any hard effort work that we put in ourselves when there is no movement. And part of it is Korean skincare. And I'm not saying this because I'm Korean American, but I am aware of it, and I see it, right? I've seen it for the last 40 plus years, but I could tell you that I've never seen in United States or any other countries I visit, I've never seen a situation where everywhere I go, people, as soon as they hear that I'm Korean American, they talk about Korean skincare. As soon as they hear the words Korean skincare, they're like, oh my gosh, I want to try it. I have 2 daughters that are teenagers, and even with their friends, in school, and they're always talking about Korean skincare. That's their like hobby, like to look for Korean skincare, share their Korean skincare products they found on YouTube or TikTok, and it is a movement. I believe the skincare industry hasn't seen a movement like what's happening with the high interest of Korean skincare at the level that is happening right now. And we all probably have felt it. You probably heard about it if you've been to Sephora. In some of the larger stores in the United States in the last couple of years, you've probably seen a whole section. It said K-Beauty. And all of those are Korean skincare products that they have, even at Sephora. I don't see any other, you don't see S Beauty, you don't see I Beauty, you don't see F Beauty, but you see K Beauty section in some of the larger stores. So if we recognize that there is a movement of high interest of Korean skincare that is coming, and if you talk to 10 or 100 people around you that have heard that Korean skincare is good, if you ask them, what is a #1 brand? What is a #1 product to use in Korean skincare? 90% of the time, they will not be able to even tell you a single brand. And the fact that this brand in Selderm within Reman company as a skincare, being recognized as the most popular skincare solution even in Korea right now. And the fact that it wasn't available outside of Korea, and that's why we don't even know who the best solution is. And now it's available in your city, in your marketplace, and you could be one of the very first people to bring, you could be the source. You could be the source of people in your community accessing the best Korean skincare solution that's available in the market. And the fact that you're catching this right now, in 2 months, we're going to be celebrating our 1 year anniversary. And the fact that you have found us within first year, and the fact that you are one of the very first people in your city, in your state, to take advantage and participate in this information, I can tell you right now, if you get a hold of this movement, and if you position yourself, and if you go through the trainings and work with Anastasia, which is one of the greatest leaders we have in the company, we have a plan, we have path, we have system in place that will help you to build an incredible business for you and your family with Reman. And I believe we have already helped thousands of people to offset the increase of the cost of living. But I believe that this year and next few years to come, we're going to be helping many people to not just offset, but many people to increase their lifestyle and create something that's so valuable that could truly be proud of and earn residual income by helping other people to look better, feel better, and feel younger. So if you're a guest learning about this for the first time, get back with the person who gave you the invitation and let them know if you want to try the product, become a customer, or if you see an opportunity to do business with us, we would love to work with you. We have trainings in place to help you every step of the way for you to learn everything you have to learn, for you to achieve what you want to achieve, for you to achieve your dreams with Reman opportunities. So we appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us today. I'm going to hand the call back over to Anastasia to close. I appreciate you, Miss Anastasia, for inviting me to your presentation, and we'll see you guys next time.
Danny, so blessed to be on this journey with you of changing lives together and doing better. And just grateful for your leadership and your guidance and your mentorship, and grateful to each and every one of you that is on this call, that are listening to this recording. We are really on a mission to not only help people look and feel better, but be able to do better in this world, right? And so we believe that this opportunity is the vehicle to do so. So we look forward to continuing the dialogue with you. Please get back, like Danny said, to the person that invited you. And we hope that you carve out the time like we did in order to really take advantage of this, of what is happening right now, because we all know opportunities don't wait until we're ready. Opportunities happen whether we're ready or not. And I would hate for you to sit back on the sidelines and watch as this goes and be kicking yourself saying, gosh darn it, I wish I got in when I heard about it. So with that, thank you so much again for your time, and we look forward to hearing from you guys.